All right, guys. For today's class, we're going to go ahead and get started lying all the way down. So go ahead and find your way to your space. Lie all the way down on your back. And you can choose whatever position feels good here. As you start to arrive, gently close your eyes. And notice what position you chose to lay down, how you chose to get there. Let's start to draw your awareness towards your mind now, noticing what types of thoughts are currently running through your mind. And just taking note of them objectively without placing any judgment. And then start to draw your awareness towards your breath. We'll start off today with a couple minutes of just pure breath awareness. So resist the urge to change your breath in any way. See if you can just allow the body to continue to breathe. All you have to do is notice it, observe, watch your breath. Perhaps you notice where you feel the breath, maybe the rise and fall of your belly or chest. Or maybe you'll notice the rate of your breath, fast or slow. As your connection to your breath starts to deepen, let's just see if you can start to deepen your connection between your body and the ground beneath you. See if there's anywhere that you can let go and sink even heavier into the ground. Where can you choose to let the mat, let the earth carry the weight of your body? And when you time your mind wanders away from the breath, gently guide it back with patience. We'll start to prepare for our first posture. But before we get there, continue to stay with your breath. And slowly look from side to side. Little of release in your neck. Turn to look over one shoulder. Slowly guide your head and neck back to center. Turn to find your way back to center with your head and neck. And slowly come up to a seated position, taking your time. And again, just allow yourself to be curious about how you chose to get there, how you choose to get from laying down to seated. Taking this opportunity to learn a little bit about your body, how it's feeling. We're going to make our way into a child's pose. For this child's pose, I'd like it for you to have either a pillow or a block in front of you. Something that you can rest your forehead against. If it doesn't feel good to rest your forehead, you can also choose instead to rest your chin. We're going to send the knees as wide as it's comfortable. Sink our hips back into our heels, slowly walking the palms forward in front of us. You may take a little bit of adjustment finding where you want the block in relation to your forehead. Once you find a good spot, see if you can allow your head and neck to really, really be heavy. All of your weight is pushing into the open block, not lifting your head or neck up at all. This is going to allow the back of your neck to lengthen and release tension. And it's really normal for your mind to wander, for your thoughts to accumulate. And so if that has begun to happen for you, gently guide your attention back to your breath. And instead of being frustrated or judging yourself for having, see if you can get excited again. Each and every time you guide your attention back to your breath. It's one more step. Time you're able to successfully practice your breath. And very slowly start to push your palms into the ground. Slowly pick yourself back up. We'll come to lie all the way down on our belly. Move into a Sphinx pose. Or if you want a little bit more intensity, you can come into a mini cobra or seal pose. Just keep in mind that we will be holding this for at least 3 minutes. So something that can feel really nice in this posture, especially if you're feeling intensity in your shoulders, is to grab a block and place it right underneath your sternum for your rib cage. You can rest your rib cage over top of the block. That'll really take some weight off of your shoulders. So from here, feel free to make like a little shoulder circle. So drawing your shoulders forwards, up, and then all the way back. As your shoulders draw back, you'll start to lift your chest forwards, spread the collarbone as well. And the option for more intensity is to push more into the hands, pushing the hips and pelvis down into the ground, lifting up so that you find more arch in your If you're aiming for a more restorative class today, you're welcome to just find stillness and allow your head and neck to drop down completely, keeping your shoulder blades pulled back. If you want to be a little bit more active today, you're more than welcome to find a little bit of movement here, rocking your head from side to side. Or or maybe looking up and down. Check in again with your breath here. Notice how it's changed. You can stay with your breath observation and breath awareness practice. But if you'd like to shift, you can start to actively, consciously deepen and lengthen the breath. And if you did use the blocks, push into your elbows and your palms a little bit to let that block be underneath you. And cross one palm on the top of the other. Allow your full body to draw. Take a moment here and just notice any new sensations, any old sensations in your body. And send your breath to the area of your spine, your back, for a moment. From here, we're going to move into a shoulder and chest opener. So two different options here. You can bring your arms out to a cactus, like a 90-degree angle, or you can bring them out wide to a T. Either option will work. Whichever one you choose, you're gonna bring your opposite leg. So let's start off with our left leg. We're gonna bend that foot in towards our butt. And then from here, we're gonna twist our leg over towards our opposite arm. So left foot is coming towards the right arm. And we're rolling over that shoulder to open up our chest here. From here, you can relax everything you don't need. So if you're able to, you can fully plant your left foot behind your right leg. And that should help you in terms of not having to spend so much energy to hold the toes. Reconnect with your breath here. And take a moment to soften your jaw. Relax your forehead, your cheekbones. Notice again how your breath has changed here. Maybe your breath is faster or slower, shallow or deeper. Bring your awareness to the back of your neck for a moment. Take note of the length of your neck. See if there's a way you can relax your head into the ground a little bit more. Let your head get a little bit heavier. And you can gently nestle your head into the ground to find a little bit more length in the back of your neck. And when you're ready, very slowly start to bring that left leg back to meet the ground. Slowly using your hands to help engage your core. Take a moment to reset here. Let's take one breath together before we move on to the other side. So exhale into your lungs, wherever you are. Take a nice easy inhale through the nose. Exhale out of your mouth. When you're ready, bring your arms back out to their sides, either T or cactus. Bend your left foot in towards your butt. And start to twist that right foot over towards your left arm, rolling over your left shoulder, feeling a nice stretch in your left shoulder and chest. And if you do have particularly tight chest and shoulders, you won't be able to twist as much. And that's okay too, if you need to stay more on your side. Notice again where you may be clenching or holding or See if there's a way you can let go even just 1%. Maybe you can relax your jaw a little bit more. Relax your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Maybe your jaw relaxes so much that your teeth even separate a little. And guide your attention towards the back of your neck again. Start to sense where the weight of your head is connecting into the ground. Gently nestle your head into the ground a little bit more. See if you can find a little bit more length in the back of your neck. And when you're ready with your own time, slowly bring your right leg back to center. Take a moment again here. You can bring your arms down by your sides so you can extend them overhead. You can rest your forehead with one cheek. Just find some nice, comfortable breaths here. And from here, we're going to slowly roll back over onto our back. Plant the soles of your feet on the ground. Cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. Let your right knee turn out. From here, you can place your right hand on your knee. Down the right leg, opening up the right hip. If you need a little bit more intensity, you can start to lift your left foot off of the ground. You can place your hands behind your left thigh or your left shin. As your right hip starts to open, as you start to find a little bit more comfort in the pose, see if you can find some more connection in your spine. Allow your back to really be supported here. Let your shoulder blades be heavier, digging into the ground. And you can slowly start to get your left foot back to the ground if it was lifted. Plant your right foot back on the ground. Take a couple windshield wipers here to reset. And when you're ready, we'll cross the left ankle over top of the right knee. Take any variation you need to feel some nice stretch in your left. Take a moment again to reconnect with your breath, to find some more weight in your shoulders, really digging your shoulder blades into the ground beneath you. soften your jaw one more time. Relax the space between your eyebrows, your eyelids. Let your head be even heavier. Even thinking about relaxing your throat, your vocal cords. And when you're ready, slowly drawing that right foot back to meet the ground. Place your left foot beside the right and find a couple windshield wipers to reset. And your knees gently drop from side to side. From here, we're going to move into a supported bridge pose. So staying where you are with your soles of your feet planted on the ground, you're going to grab a block. And depending on how your back feels today, you can choose which setting you want to start off on, or you may even need multiple blocks if you have a very flexible back. What we're going to do is we're going to lift our butt up by pushing down into the soles of our feet and engaging our core. Very gently lift our butt off the ground just long enough so that we can slide the block underneath you. You want the block to be somewhere between your tailbone and your low back. This is going to feel different on each person, so you may need to adjust a little bit before you find a comfortable spot. Once you found the right height, the right spot, you can either keep your feet bent or you can extend the legs out long. Either way, you're thinking about relaxing and melting over top of the block. So your butt is melting over top of the front of the block, and your low back is melting over top of the block. Let your shoulders be really heavy here, digging into the ground. From here, if you want to, you can stay still. If you want to find a little bit of movement, tuck your chin in towards your chest to find some length in the back of your neck. And then keeping your chin tucked in, you can turn to look over one shoulder very slowly, looking from side to side. As you do that, you may start to notice
As the tension releases, maybe your shoulders can draw down away from your ears a little bit more, finding even more space for your shoulders, for your neck to lengthen. As your weight starts to really dig into the block, your mind might start to panic or want to fidget, want to come out of the pose. Just remind yourself that you're fully supported here, that you're safe, that it's okay to let go of control, to let your body just relax into the pose. Sink a little bit deeper. As your low back arches more, allow your hip flexors to stretch, to feel more open. And when you're ready, very slowly find a connection with the soles of your feet into the ground again. Push into the heels, engage your core. Gently lift your hips up enough to get the block from out underneath you. You can lower your back all the way back down. Here you can hug your knees in close towards your chest. Try not to round your low back here, so only hug your knees in as much as you can, but keeping all of your spine connected to the ground, even thinking about your tailbone touching the ground. Draw your shoulder blades down, away from your ears, and length through the back of your neck. You can rock your head side to side to adjust. Let's take one breath together here into gentle twist. So exhale. Take a nice, easy inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. When you're ready, keeping your knees hugging towards your chest. Roll over to your right side. From here, extend your left arm out in front of you, up towards the ceiling, and then all the way behind you. You can allow your gaze to follow your left arm, or you can keep your gaze neutral, looking up towards the ceiling. If you want an added stretch here, you can extend your top leg straight. Find a little bit of a stretch in your IT band, the outer leg. As you sink deeper into the pose, as your body starts to relax into the pose, see if you can allow your left shoulder blade to become heavier, gravitate more towards the ground. And in your own time, slowly draw that left arm back to meet the right. Put your knees back into your chest and roll back onto your back. Take a moment here to reset. Notice any new sensations in your body. Reconnect with your breath. When you're ready, allow your knees, your body to fall over towards Hasana. Extend your right arm out in front of you, towards the ceiling, a little bit behind you. Again, the option here to extend your top leg straight. Notice again if you're straining or gripping or clenching. See if there's any areas of tension that you can let go. Relax the muscles in your face. Relax your throat. Back of your neck. When you're ready, we'll slowly left the top leg back in. Come back to center. And you can choose to end class today either in a traditional Shavasana pose, or if you want to, you can go with butterfly lines, bringing the soles of your feet together, the knees apart. Either way, if it feels okay for you today, I'd like to invite you to allow your arms to be down by your sides with your palms facing up. If you are in the butterfly leg position, you can even place your palms on top of your knees if that arm length is comfortable. And if your eyes are open, gently close your eyes. And we'll end practice today with a little bit of gratitude meditation. Keeping your eyes gently closed, or if your eyes are open, have a soft gaze. Start to deepen and lengthen your breath. See if you can relax your jaw one more time, maybe even inviting in a small smile to the corners of your mouth, relaxing your eyebrows, your forehead. Take a moment to imagine a place that you've always wanted to go, or a place that you've been to before that you love. This could be an old house that you used to live in when you were young. It could be an imaginary field of flowers, beach, on top of a mountain, in the middle of the forest. Wherever you want to go, wherever you've been, that brings you a sense of joy and happiness. Imagine that you're there right now. Try to get really detailed. What does it smell like? The type of noises, types of sounds are around you. The sounds of the ocean, the lake, the river, maybe the wind. Imagine the temperature. Maybe it's really warm. Maybe you like it to be cold. Now call to mind a person or an animal or a friend, someone you don't have any mixed feelings about. Maybe a teacher or a professor that really helped you. Maybe your best friend is always there to support you. Maybe it's a significant other, a cat or a dog, your mom or dad. Imagine that they're right here next to you in this place that you love. Just notice how that feels. Continuing to breathe slow, slow. Continuing to imagine just for this moment, you're in the exact place that you want to be, with the exact person, companion, or animal that you want to be. Maybe you're having trouble connecting to the feeling of gratitude today. That's okay. Maybe you're by yourself in your baby pose. That could be what you need in this moment. Let's take 3 breaths together here to your practice. You can continue to try to connect with the sense of gratitude by picturing a person that you love or a place or a memory that you love. For the next 3 breaths, as you inhale, imagine your heart center glowing, really lighting up, like it's as bright as the sun, strong, powerful as the sun. As you exhale, imagine sending this energy, this life force all throughout your body. If you have extra left over, imagine sending that extra energy towards that person that you love, that you're grateful for. Again, inhale and exhale, flowing, strengthening, laying up at your heart center. Exhaling, allowing that energy of light to move into each and every cell, into the air around you. You can choose to stay here for as long as you like. When you're ready, very slowly, gently open your eyes. Invite in the sights of the room. If your knees are separated, you can use your hands to slowly bring your knees back together. Roll over to one side, pushing yourself. Thanks for coming to class today and taking this time for yourself. Hopefully I will see you in the next